Hi, this is Glenn, the Arete guy. I'm the owner and creator of FastGrowthHomeBusiness.com. And this video today is about a topic that's really near and dear to my heart. And it's pretty extensive, so I certainly won't be covering it all here. But what it's about is really the opportunity continuum. And what that is it's the process that your customer goes through from a stage of really kind of starting where I would call them satisfied, that everything's cool, up through, I'm in crisis. And what I'm doing is really applying this as a time tested business principle to the concept of running your own home based business. And so I'm taking that, I'm going to cover it really quickly here in this video. And then if you want more information about that, what you need to do is go to fastgrowthhomebusiness.com, subscribe to my newsletter, and you'll get more about this through my blogs and my follow-up newsletters to you. And so what this is it's really about identifying with your customer where they are on, what I call the opportunity continuum. I'm going to pause here and show you a snapshot of that here in this video. Okay, so now that you've seen it and you have it kind of in your mind's eye, what I'm going to do is talk about it in more detail here in the video. So as you saw in the screenshot, there are 6 stages: satisfied, neutral, aware, concern, distress, and crisis. And each of those stages that your prospect, customer, client moves through, and that could be a client that you're, helping them with some additional business. Each stage has what I call kind of a mindset or where they are. So in satisfied, they're happy, status quo, everything's good. There's not a problem in the world. You absolutely everything's good. The next stage is, they're neutral. They really have no opinion. They're not satisfied, but they don't feel like there's an issue. They're just in kind of a stasis stage. The next stage is where you begin to have opportunities and conversations, and that's the awareness stage. In that stage, your customer prospect has kind of a mental frame of mind of something's wrong. I really may not know what it is yet, but there's something wrong. I got an itch, okay? And so this is where, when you look at the screenshot, you have what's called, ownership. At this point in time, from here on, your first goal in a conversation relationship with that customer, prospect, client is to get them to take ownership of the problem. Nothing happens till they own the problem. If they think it's your problem or somebody else's problem, or it's outside their scope of influence, you're wasting your time trying to, create a solution, or trying to talk about the problem unless they own it. Once a customer or a prospect or a client takes ownership of their problem, boy, then you move on into what are the next stages, concern. And in that, they actually will use those words, which is, I have a concern. We have a concern. There's a concern I have about my business. There's a problem I'm having here. Um, and excuse me, that's the next stage, which is, I'm in distress. I have a problem. So they've moved from it's a concern into this is causing a problem. They may not be certain what it is, but they know that it's causing a problem. And then, the final stage of ownership is really crisis, where when, your customer is saying things like, I have to change, I have to fix this, I have to do something differently. That's really crisis mode. Now, where you come in, and you'll certainly want to go to my blog, fastgrowthhomebusinessblog.com, to see this as well as some other topics. But what the neat thing is here is I'm now taking the opportunity continuum, and with that screenshot, I'm showing you that, what kind of advertising media you want to use depending on where your customer is on that continuum. And also the fallacies if you're using different medium trying to target a customer in a specific area. So if you are, as an example, as you saw, I put a green line there that shows social media and Google, MSN, Yahoo content ads, that basically they're okay to be using, and you'll get some pipeline filling when a customer is in the satisfied, neutral, and aware stage. Okay, so that's really what your articles and your things should be about, is um, something that's designed to get their interest. It's not really driving at a hard topic or a hard result. And also, what's going to happen there is you're going to find people who are not ready to make a purchase decision or solve their problem out of those kind of media. Okay, what you're doing there is you're creating a relationship and you're filling your pipeline. So thinking about it, social media, what do you hear all the gurus talk about? Stop selling on social media. Create relationships. That's what you do in social media. Your customers are satisfied, neutral, or aware. That's it. Content ads. Same thing. You're looking for customers satisfied, neutral, aware, that as their problem develops and they create concerns, you're there and you have a relationship through your list. Now, the next phase of media to be using is really, really where you're engaging in conversation, okay? And that's when your customer's in that aware, concern, and distress mode. And where that is that's organic traffic, okay? Remembering that we'll say a person's taken ownership. So what are they doing? They're going out and they're looking for symptoms in the marketplace. They're looking for what might be the problem that they have. So they're going to look at organic traffic. They're going to look at that stuff on the left side of Google. They're going to look at search ads at that point and be somewhat serious, because they've already identified they've got a concern that may be causing them a problem. So they're looking for who can help them with that problem. Articles fit really well here. If you've identified who your target customer is, what keeps them awake at night, look at my blog for that topic. Your blog can be targeting your people and the thing that keeps them awake at night, so that they come in and they have a conversation with you. The key thing that I think people miss, that they're probably not taking great advantage of, is when they understand who their customer is and they understand the problems that they have. The best media to be using really to target that customer is understanding, if you know who they are and what their profile is, and you know what the problem is, you most probably will know what websites they might be looking at to look for help around their problem. And so what you want to do is you want to use targeted placement ads and banner ads to find your customer. That's your ad is built specifically to their issue, and it's specifically on the website that they are looking on. Okay? And giving you an example and would be, let's say you have someone that has a health issue and you provide a alternative health solution that gets results of a better lifestyle for them. So you know that who your customer is, and let's say you've got your age and demographics and psychographics of that customer and prospect, and you know that one of the websites that group of people goes to is WebMD. Okay, so what you would be looking to do is to go to a website like WebMD. You can get demographics information, and you would want to be doing a placement ad of some kind, a banner ad, some kind of advertising on that site directly or through Google, Yahoo, Bing, to actually get ads in front of their eyeballs on their site, that you know they're there looking for some help around the problem that they have. So that's a brief overview of what I call the opportunity continuum. If you want to find out more about me and about this issue, go to my website, fastgrowthhomebusiness.com, opt into my newsletter page there, and I'll look forward to having a conversation with you soon.